Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Chrisley fans call Savannah downfall of family. Why? Chrisley knows best. Fans are calling Savannah Chrisley the downfall of the family. But what is their reasoning for that? She has been raising her two younger siblings while working and trying to get her parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, freed from prison. So how is she a detriment? Keep reading for more details. Fans call Savannah Chrisley downfall of family. Savannah Chrisley was known as the blonde bombshell on Chrisley Knows Best. She had her own beauty line, Sassy, a spin-off with her brother Chase, and became very involved in real estate. Even Chase joined her in her real estate ventures. Plus, she started a podcast, Unlocked, which fans flocked to. Things were looking bright until her parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, were sentenced to a collective 19 years behind bars. That was where everything took a turn. Their show ran for one more season while Savannah took over the parenting role of her two younger siblings, Grayson and Chloe. Her beauty business ended up falling by the wayside as she became extremely invested in freeing her parents. She used her public platform and her podcast to expose the problems in the prison system while also reading letters from her parents. After a certain point, fans called out her entitlement. They felt she had no idea what it was like to really lose a parent and suffer. More so, all Savannah did was whine and complain, which had become tired. Although they once wanted the Chrisleys back on television, that was no longer. A Reddit thread was started to discuss how Savannah Chrisley may have caused the downfall of the family. Yes, Todd and Julie are behind bars, but it is their daughter who won't stop talking. The OP wrote this. Honestly, I think Savannah has killed the brand. If they do get a new show when they get out, I don't think it would do at least to me, because Savannah killed it for me since her podcast, and honestly how she's acted during this, or am I being too harsh? So, do fellow fans agree? No more sassy. Chrisley Knows Best fans were over Savannah Chrisley and had no problem expressing this. Yet it was not just Savannah that would make a show hard to watch. None of the family has the cute charm, except for maybe Chloe, Chase, and Nanny Faye. You're right. She destroyed the brand. Todd and Julie could have went on a redemption tour and they could rebrand, but she destroyed that idea. I think it would only work if it was a spin-off focused on Chase and Nanny. I think Savannah has completely obliterated any chance that family has at redemption or making money. Fans were in support of a documentary of their lives behind bars. However, some did not even care to see sweet Chloe, as they felt Savannah had turned her into a brat, which is sad. Many believed Todd and Julie would have to take accountability, and they highly doubted that would happen. Once America's picture-perfect Southern belle, Savannah Chrisley is now caught in the crosshairs of controversy, as some fans of Chrisley Knows Best declare her the downfall of the once glamorous reality TV dynasty. But why is the golden-haired daughter of Todd and Julie Chrisley suddenly being cast as the villain in her family's spiraling saga? For years, Savannah played the role of the level-headed daughter with a pageant queen smile and a head full of ambition. She launched a successful beauty line, built a loyal social media following, and seemed poised to take the Chrisley brand to new heights. But when her parents were sentenced to a combined 19 years in prison for tax fraud and bank fraud, everything changed, and in the fallout, some fans have found a new person to blame. Not the ones behind bars, but the one left standing. The rise of Savannah, a spotlight too bright. Savannah was never just the daughter. She was the star in her own right. While Todd dazzled audiences with his razor-sharp wit and Julie served as the calm matriarch, Savannah emerged as a symbol of the family's next generation, young, savvy, and ready to take on the world. She launched her makeup brand, Sassy by Savannah, and often talked about building an empire. But as the legal trouble grew darker, her social media presence didn't dim. In fact, it only intensified. She posted inspirational quotes, bikini selfies, behind-the-scenes glitz, and updates about her new role as guardian to her younger brother Grayson and niece Chloe. For some fans, this was strength. For others, it was tone deaf. She's acting like everything's fine while the whole family's falling apart. One fan wrote on Reddit, "It's like she's using the family drama to boost her brand." Others echoed a growing sentiment that Savannah was less concerned with justice or healing and more focused on staying relevant. A PR pivot or a personal breakdown? To Savannah's credit, she didn't disappear. She didn't hide in shame or retreat to some private island. She talked. On podcasts, in interviews, on her own platform, she spoke out about the injustice she believed her parents faced. She criticized the court system. She cried on cue. She called out the haters. And yes, she kept promoting her brands in between the tears. But critics claim that somewhere along the way, her public image stopped being about advocacy and started becoming a full-blown PR machine. "She's using the Chrisley name like it's a hashtag," one fan commented. "Even tragedy seems like a marketing opportunity to her." Her recent move to dive deeper into podcasting with Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley further fanned the flames. Episodes tackled heavy topics: her parents' incarceration, trauma, betrayal. But they were mixed with clickbait titles and sponsorship plugs. Some fans felt exploited, like their emotional investment in the family had become just another cash grab. "She doesn't let us forget that she is the one in charge now," said another fan. But honestly, maybe she's just in over her head. The Chloe controversy. What may have truly cracked the foundation was Savannah's custody of Chloe, her younger niece. Many applauded her for stepping up, calling it a testament to her strength and maturity. But as the weeks turned to months, public opinion started to shift. Every adorable photo of Chloe came with a sponsorship or an inspirational monologue. Critics said Savannah was using the child as a prop, showcasing her parenting like a lifestyle brand. "She posts Chloe like she's an accessory," one user wrote. "This isn't a Hallmark movie. This is real life." Some family followers began asking the uncomfortable question, is Savannah really looking out for Chloe, or is she preserving the Chrisley brand by maintaining an image of domestic stability? The big business of being a Chrisley. There's no denying that Savannah has turned tragedy into hustle. The makeup line is still active. The podcast is thriving. She's landing more interviews than ever before. But it's this very hustle that is splitting fans down the middle. To one group, she's a phoenix rising from the ashes of scandal, trying to keep her family afloat. To another, she's exploiting the ashes for fame and fortune, putting personal branding above personal healing. Savannah acts like the CEO of the Chrisley downfall. A user tweeted, "Todd and Julie may have done the crime, but she's the one selling the merchandise." And therein lies the heart of the controversy. Todd and Julie Chrisley may be serving time for fraud. But Savannah's alleged emotional capitalism is what some fans call the true betrayal. Is she truly to blame? Still, it's a heavy crown to place on the head of a 20-something woman who lost her parents to prison and was forced to become a guardian overnight. Her ambition may be bold. Her branding may be aggressive. But is she really the reason the family fell apart? Many argue that Savannah isn't the downfall, she's the scapegoat. A family with reality TV roots, countless skeletons in the closet, and legal drama of epic proportions was never going to fall quietly. And in the absence of her parents, Savannah became the most visible, and therefore, the most blamable, target. She's not the villain, one fan defended on Facebook. She's the last one standing. And maybe that's the truth that hurts the most. Savannah Chrisley didn't destroy her family. She just kept living after it fell apart. Loudly, publicly, and unapologetically. Final thoughts. The cost of carrying the Chrisley name. The Chrisley empire was always a house of cards built on charm, cameras, and curated family values. When it collapsed, there was bound to be fallout, and someone was going to catch the blame. Savannah Chrisley, with her glittering Instagram, tough girl soundbites, and relentless pursuit of success, was an easy target. But is she the downfall of the Chrisleys? Or just a reflection of the family's evolution from picture-perfect Southern royalty to a messy, modern saga of survival? Only time will tell if Savannah redeems herself in the eyes of those who once adored her, or if she'll forever be the cautionary tale of what happens when fame, family, and fortune collide.